Perry here with another episode of, I was going to say on the Stud Tech server because I've done a lot of those episodes before, but we are back here surviving creatively in the first series that I've ever done on this YouTube channel. You'd think I would remember that more than Stud Tech, but Stud Tech has been taking up a lot of my life thus far, but it's good to get back to the castle and start building some of the things that are going to be going in here. I'm sure that I have a lot to do, and I've actually worked a lot on the crenellations. Took a lot longer than I thought it would because of the fact that I had to fill in these areas right here. It was tedious, to say the least. Even with MC Edit, it took quite a bit of time to kind of figure out what the shape of it was going to be, because you'll notice that because it's going in sort of like a circular type pattern, the blocks themselves don't really lend themselves too much to going in that sort of circular pattern. So it kind of took a little bit of doing to get to this stage, but I think it's working out quite well. I hope. I mean, you take a look at it from afar and I think it looks amazing, and I'm going to be changing the color around. We'll do that this episode. I have a few ideas on what I want in terms of color. Hopefully we can figure something out. I'll try a whole bunch of different options, but while I was building here, I, for some reason, got a little, nostalgic and thought to myself, what's old Buck doing over here? I don't know if you guys know, but if you're new to this channel, I had an idea to do sort of a survival / creative world here where I'd switch between survival and creative. Didn't really work out that well. I'm basically concentrated on building the castle and doing everything in creative here. Of course, there's all this mess around that I still need to clean up. I don't think it's ever going to go away, really, to be honest. But I did have sort of a little survival idea going, but like I said, it's kind of fizzled out. But hey, wait a minute. I wanted to visit Buck, and there's no Buck here. Buck? Where did Buck go? I don't think he could have gotten out. Could he have? Buck? Could he have gone out here? Maybe? Yeah, well, that's a possibility, but that's really... That's a long shot to get out. Where did Buck go? Okay. We gotta look for him, because I was thinking about taking him and possibly putting him somewhere else. Maybe somewhere where we're going to be building a stable inside the castle. Maybe have some sort of temporary housing for him. But where did he go? I can't imagine. Well, he probably could have gotten very far because of the fact that I've been playing around this area for quite a while, and I guess the lead despawned or something, and yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Where could he have gone? Could he have gone in the caves? Oh man, that would suck. Of course, it's on peaceful mode, so it's not really an issue with mobs or anything like that. It's kind of dark in here, so I apologize for that. We'll get out of here. I don't see Buck anywhere in there. Where else could he have gone? Hey! Are you Buck? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Hey, Buck! Buck, how's it going? It's been so long since I've last seen you. Hey, you recognize me, don't you, buddy? You recognize me. All right. So what I want to do is I want to get him out of here, and I want to take him down there somewhere, and we'll fix him up with some decent accommodations. Probably something a little bit better to fit old Bucky here. And I got to get out a lead, and wherever the leads are. But once I do that, I'll cut back, and I'll bring you in when he's in a more suitable location. All right, so I didn't really find a suitable location or a permanent location where the horses are going to be in the castle area. I think that's going to be a little bit more of a work in progress. It's going to be down the line, especially because I haven't worked out all the different areas of the castle just yet. So for now, I think that Baquet, he's really excited. He's really excited. But I'm thinking that we'll make a temporary place here, something that will fit him. He really deserves it because he's been stuck all the way over there for such a long time, and I just want to be able to give him a nice, decent home where he's nice and close by to me when I'm building this, and then I'll check in on him from time to time. But I think we need a nice set of accommodations for him. I think we'll put together something real nice. There we go. Much better. I'm just kidding. Alright, so a change of plans for this episode. I know that I said we were going to work on the crenellations, but there's been a little bit of a development in my personal life, and that is my sister has gone into labor, and so I kind of want to be ready for the time where my parents call me and they tell me, come to the hospital and meet your new nephew. So I thought that we would go ahead and just concentrate on a small build, because usually with the large builds, I tend to do a lot of work off camera because it's stuff that you really don't need to see. But it does take up a lot of time, and doing a small build is a good thing every now and again, because I know that some of you guys can't really relate to some of the large stuff that I do here. So maybe every once in a while, in a one episode or one take episode, I'll do sort of a smaller build, and hopefully you guys can get inspiration from that. So with that being said, we're going to concentrate on building the house for Buck. And I've just roughed in the idea that I want to do, and you can already tell what I'm trying to go for, and that is with the palace. I kind of want to emulate that into a smaller build. And the thing that I am starting to wrestle with is the fact that because the palace is so large and I'm able to put in a lot of details into it, confining it into a smaller build is going to be a little bit more of a challenge. I've blocked in most of the major details. It's all the small stuff that you're joining me in for now. So with the roof line, you can see that there's a little bit of an element right there with the, I think I used stone brick stairs. Yeah, did I? I'm pretty sure I did. But what I want to do is to start adding in the details. And with the roof, this is a classic French Baroque roof, the steep pitch up to a flat top, and that's like the key element whenever you're dealing with French Baroque. But in order to make I want to get in some details here, right? We want to break up the monotony of having just a plain old blue roof. So I thought to myself, we can add in these stairs like so. Adds a little bit of a detail to it. Something like that. And I don't like how it goes straight across like this. So instead, we'll do a lapis block down here. And it kind of overlaps into the sandstone a little bit, right? And you can kind of see I've gone for that sort of look down there, how it kind of overlaps into the sandstone. And now I'm thinking about possibly putting the stairs like this. And if you notice right now, I'm only concentrating on these two sides right now. I'll finish up the rest of it off camera, of course, because I don't want to bore you guys with that. And now I'm thinking about how are we going to frame this whole thing in. Because I don't like the squareness of it. I think that maybe we'll try and put some stairs like so. Maybe something like that. Take a step back. Okay, that's half decent. That's half decent. And I also want to use the pillar quartz block. Now, where can we include that? Maybe here. Let's just try this out. That doesn't really leave much room for Buck to take a look around. Maybe if I open it up. Actually, that looks pretty good. I like that. I like that. But of course, we want to be able to keep him in there. And if we learn our lesson from last time, this is an easy way for him to get out. So I think we're going to have to go with some sort of fence option here. And I think the birch fence might work out quite well in there. Kind of matches the sandstone. In fact, I think, yeah, it's pretty close to the sandstone. So that's a decent look. Okay, okay. Take a step back again. Take a look at what we've got. I don't like the fact that it looks a little bit too flat here. So I want to change that up. How can we change that up? Maybe if we go with the sandstone stairs. Sandstone stairs, where are you? There you are. Alright, so we'll take that out, put that in there. Maybe like so. Yeah, there we go. Now we have a little bit of the sandstone, and then there's a little bit of a detail element with the way it kind of concaves in like that. Can we do that down here? Is that an option? No. No. I don't like how it's interacting with the fence there. Okay. But that's decent. That's pretty good. Now, the next thing that I want to do is that we are going to have to kind of shield this place off. So I think a fence gate would be a real good option. If I can ever find anything here. I remember someone told me search for the thing. So fence gate, there you go. You guys and your comments, I love it. I love it. There's so many things. I learn so many things when you guys comment down below. I get corrected on so many different things, and it just shows you what a dope I am, really. So I'm trying to see if that's a good idea. See, I don't like how it goes across like that and it goes down. I want it to look. Oops, there we go. Want it to look sort of semi. If I leave it like that, will Buck be able to get out? I don't think so. So maybe I'll keep it like that. It's nice and simple, but I do want to kind of fill in this area. Maybe not. Like that. Okay. And then of course the inside, I think we'll have to put some sort of, maybe I'll leave it like grass. Horses like grass, right? Sure. But yeah, that's a pretty decent outline. But for the top here, I still want to break up the blue a little bit more. So I think we'll go with the stone brick slabs, just like how I have it up there. I'm ignoring this side right now because I just want to concentrate on that front facade of the place. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now we can add in a little bit more detail to it. Maybe add in something like this. I do want to leave a little bit of the sandstone exposed. So I think that's too much. That's too much stone brick for my liking. So we get that little detail of sandstone there. Then we have our fence gates, which should hold Buck in. That looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up the rest of this build, and then we'll take a look from there. And I think that this is pretty much a done build. That's pretty easy. It's pretty simple to kind of copy that build into sort of a smaller type build and incorporate a lot of the details and a lot of the elements into it. And it's somewhat of a challenge here and there to try and squeeze in a lot of detail into a small build like this, But I think we've accomplished that. So I'm going to go away for a little bit. I'll try to fill in all the little details and expand it around the rest of the build. And when we come back, we'll take a quick look at it. Alright, so one final detail. And that is I decided to go with the coarse dirt. Filling in this area because pretty sure with horse stables they don't just lie on grass all the time. A nice little trampled area for them. Looks kind of decent. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. So I would say job done. Pretty cool. Nice little home for a buck. We'll have it it's semi-temporary. I don't know if I want to keep it along with this. It matches the palace quite nicely, I think. And I left a little bit of a skylight here for Buck, bringing the natural light. So all we have to do now is get him into his new home. All right, Buck, here we go. Come on, buddy. Alright, and there's Buck in his new home. He seems quite pleased with it. And so that's going to bring an end to this episode. I thank you guys so much for watching. A nice little small build every now and then is a good thing. And I hope you guys can take some inspiration from this. So don't forget to leave your comments down below. Of course, hit that like button if you like this episode. And if you like small builds, if you want me to do more, be sure to hit that like button. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So that's it for me. Always remember, keep your head up, and I will see you in the next one.